When our bodies stop, what happens to our awareness? The heart ceases its beat, the brain falls silent. But does our consciousness just disappear, or does it transform into something else? From a neuroscience perspective, consciousness is seen as a product of neural activity. It originates from complex brain regions like the cerebral cortex, the thalamocortical circuits, and large-scale networks, such as the default mode network. According to this view, when our neurons stop firing, our subjective experience should simply end. It's a biological process, and when the biology stops, so does the consciousness it creates. But then we have the fields of psychology and philosophy, which introduce some fascinating and deeper questions. Take near-death experiences, for example. Some people report incredibly vivid awareness, detailed memories, and profound emotions, even when their brain activity is severely reduced or seemingly absent. How can memory, perception, and emotion functions we normally link directly to neural processing persist in these moments? Is it just the brain's final, elaborate farewell? Or could it be evidence that consciousness isn't entirely bound to our biological hardware? One idea is that consciousness is an emergent property, something that arises from the brain's complexity, much like wetness emerges from water molecules. It doesn't exist in a single neuron but comes to life through their collective interaction. Another more radical theory proposes that consciousness might be a fundamental aspect of reality itself, and our brains act more like filters or receivers, tuning into a universal consciousness rather than creating it from scratch. Right now, science hasn't reached a definitive conclusion. There's no single answer that satisfies everyone. But this very question forces us to reconsider everything we think we know about our identity, our existence, and what it truly means to be human. Perhaps death is the end of the body, but the great mystery of consciousness remains an open chapter. If you're struggling with questions about life, death, or your own mental well-being, please know that support is available. Organizations like the Mind Matters Initiative Kenya are there to help. Reaching out is a sign of strength. Thanks for watching.